So yesterday was actually the first time that a dog didn't want to communicate with me in a session. I was with a client. We went through about three of her pets already, and then we got to one of her dogs, and she did not want to communicate whatsoever. And the way that she showed me was that she showed herself kind of laying like this with her big paws, because she was a pretty big dog, and she would just kind of go, whoo, whoo. And I'm like, what are you doing? And so I told my client, I was like, they're kind of showing me this. She's like, oh my God. Oh my God, no, she's not. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, she does that to the cats when she wants them to go away. And I was like, oh man, okay. I was like, well, let me see if I can explain to her that I'm here to kind of help her with communication between you two. So I was about to start telling her, be like, hey, it'd be great for you to talk to me. She didn't even let me finish my sentence, and she turns her head the other way as if she wants to have nothing to do with me. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to respect her boundary because I can't force her to talk to me, right? So, anyways, we ended up moving on to another one of her pets. In the middle of reading the other pet, I was seeing that like there was a dog that was gulping water like really, really fast. And then she says, oh my gosh, that's actually the dog that didn't want to be read. And I was like, okay, so what are you trying to tell me? So the client said that her dog actually ends up like drinking so much water to where she throws up the water, and she's been to the vet. They say that nothing's wrong with her. So I ended up asking her, I was like, listen, since you came through for a second, what are you trying to tell me about the water? And she said that her water bowl is too close to the ground and it has to work too hard to bring the water up because she's so tall. So she said she wants the water bowl elevated to where it's easier to kind of drink the water. Um, and so the client asked, she's like, well, does she need to go to the vet? Is there an issue with her? The dog was like, there's absolutely no issue, but it's the only thing that I do want to change. And then finally she ended up like warming up and saying a couple more things. And I was like, okay, thank goodness. It wasn't a complete like, Every dog and every pet has their own personality. And as much as we want to help them and we want to, be the bridge between the two, they're going to have their own boundaries and we're going to have to respect them.